the new link AS. So you can open the browser and just simply type HTTP slash slash server IP address, then the port number. So here is the 8082 port. So you can open this using Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome, or the Firefox. Then enter the default username, that is sysadmin. The, for the default password is book123 question mark, and input the captcha. So you need to click to log in. Then obtain license request file. So you can, first one is you need to log in to the NL recording system. And after that, go to system setting, accredit information page, then obtain the license ID. This is to generate the request file or the CSR file. Then just simply follow the prompts. So, and this file would be given to the Redstone sales, and we will be giving you the license for that. So after you submit that, so the Redstone will process your request and will be sending you the official license file. After which, you need to import those license file, go to system setting, accredit information page, and import those license. Yeah, so this is to verify. You just have to verify the imports license status here. So you can obtain and import your license status here. So here, by default, the maximum is 5 and maximum number of concurrent recording is 5. So after you import that, so based on the number of concurrent calls you wish to have the license, then you can see the status of your ports and the concurrent recordings. Okay, so proceed with the configuration. You need to add, the first thing is you need to add the application service. Um, Yeah. So first is go to the system setting, then go to the application service and add the application, then set the parameter description. Of course, you need to fill in the address of the AES server. So you can fill in the IP address, and of course, you can define the log level, and of course, you need to have the correct port for recording port as well as the CDR address port. And you can define the number of day that we're able to save the logs. And here, it will define, this is defined according to your license and the recording file format. You have two options, either recorded to WAV, AV, or MP3. Yeah, so here is the Okay, sorry. So system settings, application service, and this is the application that you can define as you wish and click done. And you can add departments and members. So go to organization, members and department, then click new department and define the department name as well as the parent department. So click confirm. If you wish to add the member, go to members and department and specify the current department, or you can add members to that one and define which department they belong. So these are the information that is required, the name and the cell phone number and the department that you wish to add this member. And of course, the permission level, you can define the permission level. So here, uh, you can add administrator as well as you can define the the super admin. They can have all the configuration and management privileges in the system. So I think the permission of the ordinary administrator, you can also redefine here whichever you wish to have those permissions or privileges that you gave to the new admin. So you can define here the permission level, then click save. So for the remote recording, so you need to add the Rex IPPBX. So go to System Setting Equipment Management, then add the device. After that, you need to define the parameter and select the department. So here, go to Equipment Management, then define the name, the device name. So of course, define the department, the equipment type, and you need to fill in the MAC address. I think the FSP security code, you can leave this blank for remote, recording and cache address. So you can define the IP address that you wish to connect. And of course, you can define the time zone and the application as well. So after that, you can click done. Then, yes, you can see here the information. You can define the time zone and the local CDR saving. You can close that or enable that one. Then you can click OK. So on the Rex side, go to application recording, then enable the remote storage. And yes, you need to fill in the recording server, the IP address of your recording server. So you need to fill in that and make sure to use the correct port number and click save. And very important is to enable the recording function on the extension or on the trunk. So extension IP, you need to enable that. And of course, you can define here. This is an example, right? So we have 168.110.26. So you can define using a XML command on the web browser. So you can set this ID number and having this parameter value. And after that, click OK. So you'll be able to set this parameter onto the Rex IP PBX. So now, if I wish to use my internal USB flash drive, so I think this is an option on the Rex 20 and the Rex 50 IPPBX because it has an internal USB. So you can select this option, application, recording, then internal USB flash drive, then click save. Then you can configure the XML parameters. So having this parameter ID. So this is the XML command, XML. Then set this ID 1168 to 1. This is to enable that function. And of course, set the ID 168 having this parameter value. And after that, you can see that the configuration has been set on the IPPBX. So yes, so we have set that already, and you can also configure the fsp.inl file using the SSH access. So go to this directory. You can go to varconfig fspd.ini. Then you can enter this command here. Use directory mtime no, then reboot the OM. So it will configure this on the background via the SSH access. So here, next is you need to add the Rex, login AS, then set the parameter description. After that, you need to select Rex, then make sure that the MAC address, enter the MAC address, and set the FSP security code. Then make sure to fill in the IP address of the Rex and choose the time zone. And after that, you need to define the time limit or the interval when to capture the recording. And select available and enable capture. So yeah, here is one of the one that I show you. If you want to set on the internal USB, you need to set the FSP security code. Security code is found on the Rex IPPBX, and just simply copy those security code here and fill in this information shown on this one. So you can define the parameters whichever you want here. and click OK. So you can, after you click the synchronize recording, so here you will be seeing that it has this status sync recording, and from time to time you can see the recording function, I mean the captured recording on this specific device having this MAC address.